In the previous video, we have seen what is class and object. So this chapter is completed now. In today's video, we will see some of the interview questions on Java classes and objects. Okay, so what is a class? A class is simply a representation of a type of object. It is the blueprint or plan or template that describes the details of an object. So as we discussed in the previous video, just remember the example of house construction. So for constructing a house, you need to have a plan. So that plan is nothing but a class. And using that plan, you can construct a number of houses, and those houses are nothing but objects. So you can just remember that one. So it is a blueprint or plan or template that describes the details of an object. What is the base class of all classes? The base class is object class. java.lang is the package. So object is the class. So the base class is java.lang.Object. What is the difference between a path and class path? In the first video, we have seen how to set up the path variable. We have added the bin path to the path system variable, and we haven't seen what is a class path, because in Eclipse we don't really set up the class path. It will automatically set up its own class path and it stores all the classes there. Path and class path are operating system level environment variables. Path is used to define where the system can find the executables.exe files, and class path is used to specify the location of .class files. Explain about main method in Java. In the previous video, we have seen a program where we are using the main method. That means when we are creating a class, we are selecting that checkbox to use the main method. So public static void main, we are using that method. So if you see this one, so this is the main method we are using. In the first program also, if you see, so this is the main method we have used, and we have printed hello world to the console. Main method is starting point of execution for all Java applications. The execution starts from the main method in a class, public static void main, and the arguments that we pass is string args. It is string args are array of string objects we need to pass from command line arguments. Every Java application must have at least one main method. What is the argument of main method? Main method accepts an array of string objects as argument. Does the order of public static declaration matter in main method? No, it doesn't matter, but void should always come before main method, main keyword. Which class is extended by all other classes? The object class is extended by all other classes. We have seen this in the previous slide. Okay, what is the base class of all classes? The base class is java.lang.Object. So this is just a different kind of question, but the answer is same. The object class is extended by all other classes. Should a main method be compulsorily declared in all Java classes? No, it's not required. Main method should not be. Main method should be defined only if the source class is a Java application. What is the return type of the main method? Main method doesn't return anything, hence declared void. If you see this one, so the main method it is not returning anything, so that's why we are declaring it as void. If we declare another method and if it returns some integer or anything, then we have to declare a data type here, and we will see it in the future video. What are identifiers in Java? Identifiers are names in Java program. Identifiers can be a class name, method name, or variable name. Can we have multiple classes in a single file? Yes, we can have multiple classes in a single file, but people rarely do that and not recommended. We can have multiple classes in file, but only one class can be made public. If we try to make two classes in file public, we get the following compilation error. The public type must be defined in its own file. Okay, so we will see these examples, how to declare two classes in a single file. I'm creating a new class here, so just right click this one, go to new and create a class, and the class name is test class, and I'm using the main method here. So click on finish. So let's say sys out, I'm saying Subbu here. That means I'm printing Subbu to the console. So this is one class we have created. Let's create another class, which is class. I'm creating a new class test. So here what I'm doing is I'm creating a method here, public static void display. I'm just creating one method display, and I'm saying sysout Selenium. Okay, so now I can access this class method, which is display method, by using this test.display. Here I am not creating any object because this is a static method, so I can directly access it from by using the class name test.display. So we will see it in the future video, what are these static methods and all those things. But just for now, we are not creating an object here. We are just directly accessing this using the class name test. Okay, now test.display. Now let's run it and see how it works. Okay, let's save this one. Okay, so now it is printing Subbu and Selenium. First it comes to this one, so which is this test class, and it prints system.out.println Subbu, and then it calls this method display from this class and it prints Selenium. So now we can see that we can declare two classes in a file, but the public access modifier should be declared for only one class, which is the main class here. So this is our main class. If we declare public here, so this throws an error. The error is the public type must be defined in its own file. That means we have to define it only for this one and not for this one. So let's delete this one and the error will go away. So this is how we can create like two classes in a file. Okay, so can we have multiple classes in a single file? Yes, we can have multiple classes in a single file, but people rarely do it and not recommended. We can have multiple classes in file, but only one class can be made public. If we try to make two classes in a file public, we get the following compilation error. The compilation error is the public type must be defined in its own file. What is a class path? The path where our .class files are saved is referred to as class path. Normally, in earlier days when Eclipse and all those things were not there, we used to set up this class path manually in the command prompt. But now, since we have all these editors, we don't need to set up all these class paths and all those things. Eclipse will automatically set up this class path, and these class paths will be available to the program during runtime. JVM searches for the .class files by using the class path specified. Class path is specified by using class path environment variable. This we used to do it earlier, but not now. Class path environment variable can contain more than one value. Class path variable containing more than one value is separated by semicolon. Example, set class path. So this is the command we used to do using command prompt in the earlier days, but now using Eclipse we don't need to do this one. Only parent directories need to be added to the class path. Java and compiler will look for, okay, so these are not needed actually. Okay, so the only thing, what is class path? The path where our .class files are saved is referred to as class path. That's the basic answer. Okay, so in this video we have covered some of the interview questions on Java classes and objects. You can download this topic by going to my GitHub repository, which is github.com/subbustack, and go to Selenium Java tutorials, and you can find this tutorial, which is 2A. Okay, so this is the one. I'm naming these videos with the same numbers as 1, 1A, 2, 2A, so you can easily find out this document from my GitHub repository. Since this video is a 2A video, so you can find the document from my GitHub repository from Subbu's Tech GitHub repository by using this number 2A. So 2A, Selenium Java Basics Class and Object Interview Questions. So you can download this document and you can see the interview questions. In the next video, we will see what are Java variables and what are the different types of variables that we can declare.